Hello everyone, my name is Rob, welcome to Kinetic Rugby League and welcome to the NRL Review Round 1. In this video I'll be showing you all the highlights from the latest round of the NRL as well as going through all the stats from each game. So let's get started. The matches I'll be covering in this video include Parramatta Eels vs Melbourne Storm, New Zealand Warriors vs Newcastle Knights, Penrith Panthers vs Brisbane Broncos, Manly Seagulls vs Canterbury Bulldogs, North Queensland Cowboys vs Canberra Raiders, Cronulla Sharks vs South Sydney Rabbitohs, Dolphins vs Sydney Roosters, and West Tigers vs Gold Coast Titans. Kicking things off, we have Parramatta Eels at home versus Melbourne Storm.
And let's kick it off now. 2023 is underway. Good luck to your club this season. And there's Christian Welsh, Zanazova Solomona and Welsh in centre field. Hopgood. They play around the back. Oh, he was absolutely ironed out after passing Mitchell Moses. Moses has kicked the first goal of the season. Hodgson for Polo, bumps off one, not a second, and they come in numbers to stop him. Here's Gutherson, there's numbers, this is the try. And Will Penasini, the first name in the scorebook for 2023.
Harvey Norman replay just pulled young Tonomapea out of the defensive line, and Gutherson got on his outside. Will Penasini finishes off with the movement, but fatigue and a poor decision by Tonomapea. Parramatta, they extend their lead.
Hodgson and Brown, the defenders. It comes away to Hughes. They cut him off out wide, so he's forced to take the tackle. Grant away to Meany. Glorious play, Melbourne. That is so good.
And this time it was King. Harry Grant gets out of dummy half, untidy ruck, and then King just 1-2 to Nick Meany, who's had a fantastic game.
Singleton Jr. played a bit of footy at the Knights. Really found a home down in Melbourne Storm. He's the classic Craig Bellamy sort of coach. Honest, tough, works hard.
Grant finds Munster, and then Hughes, and then Meany, who tries to get around the outside, and then the ball to Warbrick. It's that illusion of space out there, which Parramatta provides, and they cut off the opportunity. Oh, a kick there to Xavier Coates, who nearly flew and took it above the pack there. Nines wide world of sports, and we are locked up. For how much longer though? Polo off a pass by Hodgson. The rampaging front rower has crashed over.
Harvey Norman replay. He comes out of the line here. Look, ball in two hands. Someone gets up past the ball. It's Cameron Munster. Junior Polo one-on-one that close to the line. No one's going to stop him.
And they use him as a decoy. Tonomapea, yes, it's a try.
And momentum took him over there, bro.
Oh, Cameron Munster. The biggest decoy in the world, Big Nelson, but Cameron Munster, by a Harvey Norman replay, is to hide the ball from the opposition. Look at that for a dummy. The opposition can't see the ball. All eyes are on Big Nelson. Will Penasini, he's looking infield at Nelson. He hides that ball like a magician. He made the error defensively when Junior Polo scored, and then he's dragged one back, Cameron Munster. That was pretty special.
In the shadows of full time, it's been an epic start to the year. Campbell Gillard now gallops inside the 10. This is probably it. Hopgood's providing a bit of coverage. Back to Moses, centre of the ground. It takes a rebound away, and Melbourne have got the ball back. They'd love a quick play the ball. They're going to go now, and it's Munster. It's a stinker of a kick. And Blake's done well to scamper back and get into the field of play. And we're headed to Golden Point for Game 1 of 2023. What tackles this for One more towards the post, and Melbourne with the first shot of Golden Point. You'd have to think Munster's waiting for it. It goes to Nick Meaney. He's got a lot of time. Oh, it's a wobbly old shot across the face. 10 metres out. Munster and Meaney, the two options. Grant goes himself from dummy half and reaches out to win the game for the Storm.
Yeah, ball's always up.
Starting with the losing team, the Parramatta Eels, they had 53% possession, a completion rate of 80%, 1,701 metres, 581 post-contact metres, 3 line breaks, 37 tackle breaks, an average set distance of 37.81 metres, 16 offloads, a tackle efficiency of 85.53%, 30 missed tackles, 12 errors and 6 penalties conceded. Their spine included Clint Gutherson, Dylan Brown, Mitchell Moses and Josh Hodgson. Tries came from Will Penasini and Junior Paulo, and their goals came from Mitchell Moses with 2. Top stats on the night, Jermaine Hopgood had 57 tackles, Junior Paulo had 208 metres, Mike Acevo had 1 line break, and Jermaine Hopgood was awarded 82 fantasy points. Onto the winning team, Melbourne Storm, they had 47% possession, a completion rate of 79%, 1,949 metres, 524 post-contact metres, 5 line breaks, 30 tackle breaks, an average set distance of 40.61 metres, 13 offloads, a tackle efficiency of 85.41%, 37 missed tackles, 11 errors and 6 penalties conceded. Their spine included Nick Meaney, Cameron Munster, Jerome Hughes and Harry Grant. The tries came from Nick Meaney, Young Tuna Maipea and Harry Grant. Goals came from Nick Meaney with 2. Top stats on the night, Harry Grant had 59 tackles, Nick Meaney had 208 metres, Young Tony Maipea had 2 line breaks, and Josh King was awarded 77 fantasy points. Next up we have New Zealand Warriors at home versus Newcastle Knights.
Let's get the season on. Shaun Johnson to kick off for the Warriors. And here comes Saifidi with the first carry. Daniel Saifidi.
Line, go 3.
Here's Mann, now Ponga, lovely little short ball and a great stuff for Newcastle. There's the try from Lachlan Fitzgibbon. Well, what a dream start for Newcastle, striking within the first 2 minutes.
Tell you what, it's a nice little ball. He just held it up beautifully. Kalen Ponga, he's got the fist pump going, he's happy.
Really like the change of line here. You see him come in. Shaun Johnson dropping off tackles.
It's Williami. Now Harris. Oh, lovely shot ball to Barnett. Barnett, Johnson's there. He didn't give it to him. Barnett taken 5 metres out. Still a chance here for the Warriors. It's Johnson. Gives it to Poppy. Cassidy. There's the first try in 2023.
Comes to the short ball, then shape. Shaun Johnson gives you 1 pump, and Poppy passes it on. Beautiful finish, Honey Hidemi Smiler.
Oh, really love the initial break there from Mitchell Barnett. That's 1 up for him on his team.
Go to Leo.
Egan might have a crack. A 4. Did he get it down? I think he might be held up. Hang on. I'm wrong. It's a try.
What I liked is the patience that they showed here. And then you get the likes of Bunty R4 running on those kind of angles. He's hard to stop.
Newcastle, you can't let that happen. Did it so well to really keep them out defensively. Warriors throwing a lot of questions at them.
Rayleigh wide pass. Nice hands from Ponga. This is looking good for the Knights. And over goes Heimel Hunt. That's beautiful execution.
They need to open the second half and get themselves back in this game. Good quick hands from that left edge. Ponga, best, Braden best there. And then out to Heimel Hunt. Can't stop him, too close to the line.
Well, we saw it in the first half from the Warriors, the slick passing, the deft touches, and just the tip-ons.
That's Johnson. Here's Martin. Williami. Brandon Williami. Oh, lovely step down. Try time.
Once again, Shaun goes to the line, it's a backdoor shape, but the acceleration from Tamari Martin and the class come inside, knowing that Nico Gluckster was there. He can score a try, honey.
Egan, keen as mustard to cook something up here as Harris. Gets that top knot throwing again.
Police! Line! Wait! Go to...
Egan has a crack. A lot of white jumpers there for Wade Egan.
Phoenix! Phoenix! Phoenix Crossland. Way you go, mate.
Oh, Crossland's been sin-binned.
Wade Egan picked him out. He knew he was offside. He wasn't square at marker.
He won't be back by the sound of it. As Egan! That's it right there for Wade Egan.
Well, a nice big gap through, in fact. Tom Harley, he's there to be the first one in hands to give him his sense of happiness.
Now, Egan has been terrific tonight. His service from dummy half has been spot on. It's been a big battle here in Wellington. The Warriors win, though, 20 points to 12.
Starting with the Newcastle Knights, they had 50% possession, a 78% completion rate, 1,445 metres, 317 post-contact metres, 2 line breaks, 32 tackle breaks, an average set distance of 34.42 metres, 4 offloads, tackle efficiency of 87.84%, 31 missed tackles, 10 errors and 8 penalties conceded. Their spine included Lachlan Miller, Caelan Ponga, Jackson Hastings and Jaden Brayley. Tries came from Lachlan Fitzgibbon and Hymel Hunt, and their goals came from Jackson Hastings with 2. Top stats: Jaden Brayley had 49 tackles, Lachlan Miller had 181 metres, Hymel Hunt had 1 line break, and Jaden Brayley was awarded 51 fantasy points. Onto the winning team, New Zealand Warriors. They had 50% possession, a completion rate of 87%, 1,689 metres, 309 post-contact metres, 8 line breaks, 31 tackles, an average set distance of 43.33 metres, 9 offloads, a tackle efficiency of 88.98%, 32 missed tackles, 8 errors and 8 penalties conceded. Their spine included Chauncey Nicol-Klokstad, Tamari Martin, Sean Johnson and Wade Egan. Their tries came from Edward Cossey, Bunty Afoa, Chauncey Nicol-Klokstad and Wade Egan, and their goals came from Sean Johnson with 2. Top stats on the night: Tohu Harris had 51 tackles, Chauncey Nicol-Klokstad had 204 metres, Braden Williams had 1 line break, and Tohu Harris was awarded 70 fantasy points. Up next we have Penrith Panthers at home versus Brisbane Broncos.
So the seasons of Penrith and Brisbane get underway here. Under dry conditions, a little bit of rain earlier, and Haas with the first carry back, and he's met with some strong defence. They shift here, out to Crichton, and the ball to Liam Martin. Ezra Mann coming across. Martin with a great one-handed ball to Edwards. Back to Stephen Crichton. That's how you open your account. Oh, that is a special bit of football.
But all of a sudden, from their own side of halfway, Harvey Norman replay. Some quick hands, beautiful work by Crichton. Liam Martin gets on the outside, gets a pass back inside that could have been intercepted. Dylan Edwards gets it, and Crichton backs up, shows a lot of speed to get around Selborne Collar. That's a brilliant try from their own end of the field.
Just so much confidence. Liam Martin, he's on the wing. Dylan Edwards came from the other side of the ruck, and then they just all fall into space. What an athlete he is.
A couple of metres out, last tackle Brisbane. They've travelled a fair distance here. Reynolds, lovely ball, try to Brisbane. Farnworth gets it.
Harvey Norman replay. Catches, passes the ball earlier than he normally would. Normally he'd take another step into the line, but this time he plays a little bit earlier, knowing that Stephen Crichton is all in for the intercept. Dummies the kick, looks, and then fires it, knowing that Stephen Crichton loves going for the intercept. Nice play, Adam Reynolds and Herbie Farnworth. Centre, he'll be playing fullback next year.
Here's a nice ball and some great stepping. Ezra Mann breaks through. Farnworth chasing. A kick for Oates to chase. This is unbelievable. Look at this for a neck and neck.
It's a try.
Has he scored? Who's got the hand first? Herbie thinks he's outgunned them all.
Comes out, Payne gets in his way. Harvey Norman replay, bit of footwork. And then watch this move here. Right foot step. Beats Nathan Cleary, gets in the clear and then just kicks it Look at Herbie Farnworth, shoulder to shoulder with To'o. And then Herbie gets it down. I don't think there'll be any protest here.
Watch
They're
Ezra
both shifting in and out. Watch this move here.
Ezra Mann, bang. Dances on a sixpence, then pushes strength into the backfield, gets the kick away. I think Brian To'o dives probably a stride too early, lands before the ball, and that gives Herbie the stretch over the top.
Wow. The Panthers have lost twice here at home since 2020. They might be staring down the barrel of another one. Reynolds, no pressure. Easy.
Happy?
There's the 1 pointer. It's 13-6.
Look at Reynolds just pretending he wants no part of this, standing over there doing nothing. At all the time in the world.
Cleary for Luai. Jerome Luai. Has he got it down? You'd think he'd have to. No! That's a monumental try saver.
They should have kicked the goal 10 minutes ago when they were down by 6. That takes the field goal out of play for the Broncos. Got to read your data.
Sonny Luke, he's over. There's a try.
Whoa.
He stopped 10 short of the halfway. A couple of metres in from the western touchline. Third tackle to Ruba. And now Yo. He rolls out of a tackle. Well, this is going to get them within range. Nathan Cleary's ready.
2-pointer.
Cleary for a 2-point field goal. It goes towards the sticks but falls short. Martin chasing through, trying to effect a tackle in the end goal. They're all down there. They drive it back. He's been driven over the dead ball line. Well, that is some win. And the Panthers have suffered their third home defeat since 2020, and the Broncos have ended a very long win of outs here at Bluebet Stadium. It had been 14 years since they'd won here.
Starting with the losing team, Penrith Panthers, they had 54% possession, a completion rate of 78%, 2,112 metres, 739 post-contact metres, 2 line breaks, 37 tackle breaks, an average set distance of 45.93 metres, 9 offloads, a tackle efficiency of 90.6%, 33 missed tackles, 11 errors, and 5 penalties conceded. The spine included Dylan Edwards, Jerome Luai, Nathan Cleary, and Mitch Kenny. Their tries came from Stephen Crichton and Sonny Luke. Their goals came from Nathan Cleary with 2. Top stats on the night, Isaiah Yeo had 54 tackles, Dylan Edwards had 290 metres, he also had 1 line break, and Liam Martin was awarded 62 fantasy points. Onto the winning team, Brisbane Broncos, they had 46% possession, a 76% completion rate, 1,685 metres, 674 post-contact metres, 2 line breaks, 33 tackle breaks, an average set distance of 39.19 metres, 4 offloads, tackle efficiency of 87.5%, 37 missed tackles, 12 errors, and 4 penalties conceded. The spine included Selwyn Cobbo, Ezra Mam, Adam Reynolds, and Billy Walters. The tries came from Herbie Farnworth with 2, and the goals came from Adam Reynolds with 2. Top stats on the night, Patrick Carrigan had 50 tackles, Payne Haas had 207 metres, Herbie Farnworth had 1 line break, and Patrick Carrigan was awarded 65 fantasy points. Next up, we have Manly Sea Eagles at home versus Canterbury Bulldogs.
We are underway. Matt Burton gets things going. The first of 3 right here on Super Saturday. Travojevic makes the catch and he gives it off to Josh Aloye into the starting side with Sean Kepi on the front rower. Inside the 10, Croker comes back to Cherry Evans, another grubber. Perham under pressure. Jake Travojevic was thereabouts. I don't know that he won the race to it. Perham got there first. Slow play the ball. Cherry Evans on that right edge again, grubbering. Tong toes it forward. Turbo is back. Tom Travojevic scores for Manly. They rise as 1 at Brookvale.
His kicking game is destroying the Dogs over the last 10 minutes, and this time, well, it's just sheer class. from one of the genuine superstars of our game, returning today after a long layoff. It's Tom Trbojevic on the last play, just pushing back through the middle on the kick. Burton can't.
Marnie rubbers out a dummy half. Awkward bounce. Back to Reid Marnie. He tried to plant it down. He may have been just short. Slight tweaking of the rule in 2023. Watch again. Has it still there?
That's right. He's got the ball down.
And
At this point, Reid has his hands on the ball, which is down on the ground. We have a decision.
I'm going to push, mate. But I'm checking for a possible penalty try.
At this point, Kyle Flanagan has his hands in the back of Tom Trbojevic in a try-scoring situation and denies him a fair chance to contest the ball. Playing on at this point. As this has denied Tom a fair chance at the ball, this is a professional foul. We have a decision.
That's a tough ball.
The thing is, he gave a run the ball, Tom. So he's trying to catch, he's trying to get possession himself, Kyle Flanagan.
We'll see if they do go left. They find Tom Trbojevic out the back to Alangi for Garrick. They had to get them. They're all at sea, given the personnel missing.
Good skill from Tuolangi, who's been tremendous coming into this Manly side from the Tigers. And great skill getting Ruben Garrick. A wonderful finisher on the outside there of Avarillo.
Kick out. He put Alamotti there under pressure. Cherry Evans towing it forward. Play on. The Fox falls over. Cherry Evans dives in.
Some great awareness. Good defence here. Up in the face of Alamotti, jamming hard. And then just towed ahead. Addo Carr comes around Cherry Evans, the body check. Great use of his body. And a great pickup at full speed. And Cherry Evans, the veteran halfback.
We'll play 80 again today. Paseka, Trbojevic, Cherry Evans. Burton can't get to him. Cherry Evans has a double. It's party time at Brookvale.
Watch this. Just bang, hard on his inside shoulder, gets him out of the road. And it's one of Manly's greatest strengths. When they get going, that triangle, when they get pushed through the middle of the field.
It's Cherry Evans thinking about the one-pointer, a bit of field goal practice. They've got 6 again here, though. Pass might have been forward out of dummy half. Cherry Evans takes an intercept, and it's a rare afternoon for the skipper. He bags 3.
And Cherry Evans sitting right in the line, swooped on it. He was all over it. He hadn't clocked off for the afternoon. And isn't he enjoying himself back at Brookvale, the Manly skipper?
After 80 minutes, Manly 31, the Bulldogs 6.
Starting with the losing team, Canterbury Bulldogs, they had 45% possession, a 65% completion rate, 1,408 metres, 488 post-contact metres, 1 line break, 24 tackle breaks, an average set distance of 37.07 metres, 8 offloads, a tackle efficiency of 90.96%, 29 missed tackles, 15 errors and 9 penalties conceded. Their spine included Hayes Perham, Matt Burton, Carl Flanagan and Reid Mahoney. Their only try came from Reid Mahoney and their only goal came from Matt Burton. Top stats on the night, Reid Mahoney had 51 tackles, Hayes Perham had 165 metres, Jake Avarillo had 1 line break, and Reid Mahoney was awarded 71 fantasy points. Onto the Manly Sea Eagles, they had 55% possession, a completion rate of 77%, 1,806 metres, 631 post-contact metres, 6 line breaks, 29 tackle breaks, an average set distance of 37.64 metres, 6 offloads, a tackle efficiency of 88.36%, 24 missed tackles, 11 errors and 4 penalties conceded. Their spine included Tom Trbojevic, Cooper Johns, Daly Cherry-Evans and Lachlan Croker. Their tries came from Tom Trbojevic, Ruben Garrick and Daly Cherry-Evans with 3. Their goals came from Ruben Garrick with 5. Top stats included Lachlan Croker with 35 tackles, Ruben Garrick with 194 metres, Ruben Garrick with 3 line breaks, and Daly Cherry-Evans was awarded 93 fantasy points. Moving on to North Queensland Cowboys at home versus Canberra Raiders.
So underway in Townsville, Cowboys v the Raiders. And the Cowboys with a good recent record against Canberra. And Pasami Solo it is with the first run of the match. Cotter again, bouncing away from Whitehead.
Don't work him over.
Wyden on him there.
Hold the line.
Robson to Townsend, to Dearden. Look out for Drinkwater. Here he is. Holmes again. Let's get there. Taulagi for the corner. And there he is. Murray Taulagi.
He's up and in on his defensive line. Pulls himself out of the line. In doing so, Val Holmes, too classy, is able to find Taulagi. And the Cowboys. Plenty of pressure applied. Just kept coming and coming until they come up with a result.
To the Raiders half again. Dearden running 5/8, offloading for Robson. Cowboys fans are excited at what they're seeing. Dearden and Townsend, little kick back and fouled. Oh, this is absolutely superb. To execute a play like that.
And the awareness of Townsend just off the outside of his boot to find Drinkwater. The spine members all combined in 2 plays.
Rapana goes short, how they wish to get it back. It's not going to happen here. That was a little too long from Rapana. Holmes has got them guessing. And ripping the ball on, now it's penalty. Well, Tarpany was going about his work, but sadly for him, Emre Gula joined in on the tackle. Now 2 from 4 for Holmes. 12-0. Just short of the line. Another set. Canberra defending on their line. Oh, Robson! So good! Drinkwater, a little bit of magic. The full somersault.
And Robson, beautiful little kick for Drinkwater. And the crowd love it.
Oh, I like the security guard.
Security guard's got the glasses on.
And he gets up. It's like a standing ovation without the clapping. Starling again to Gula, and he's got over. Well, that has come from nowhere.
And first opportunity to defend their own line. The Cowboys have come up with a try against themselves.
Basically one-out plays. Starling, a kick, a glance. He's got it back. Tackle counter, he starts, and he's over. Tom Starling has got Canberra's second.
Off the leg there of Nane. And Starling does terrifically well just to carry a couple of defenders to score back-to-back tries for the Canberra Raiders and what could be 18-12. They're right back in this game.
Pretty Australia you'll see, but guess what? Counts the same as a length of field effort. Vital 4 points for Canberra. Starling.
Well, they play short, Mossy. They love the short ball. Is the nice one.
Oh, Rapana's got a kick again, and almost got it back. I mean, it's nowhere near conventional.
Let's go short again.
Robson was a try saver. Felder's knocked on. Play on in White, no score. That is all felt with the error. He tried to catch it. The short dropout goes wrong. And the spirit, resilience, and pluck of the Canberra Raiders is on show.
Perfect kick. Peter Hickey needs to come around in case of exactly that.
21 metres away. Robson, they don't have to go to the last either. Cotter goes down. Robson knows it's this play. Townsend's the man in front of the post. Chad Townsend, sweet strike. Straight down the centre. Puts the Cowboys in front. Points from the Cowboys. That kick-off, one bounce. Oh, it's out of the full. Felt and Whiten. A little shirty in Townsville. That can happen in the humidity.
Well, here we go, Bossy.
Full time. The Cowboys 19 against the Gallup Canberra Raiders 18.
Starting with the Canberra Raiders, they had 46% possession, a completion rate of 77%, 1,419 metres, 520 post-contact metres, 3 line breaks, 29 tackle breaks, an average set distance of 39.42 metres, 8 offloads, a tackle efficiency of 87.79%, 39 missed tackles, 11 errors and 6 penalties conceded. Their spine included Sebastian Chris, Jack Whiten, Jamal Fogarty and Danny Levy. Their tries came from Emre Gula, Tom Starling and Jack Whiten, and their goals came from Jamal Fogarty with 3. Top stats included Joseph Tarpany with 39 tackles, Sebastian Chris with 153 metres, Harley Smith-Shield with 1 line break, and Tom Starling was awarded 57 fantasy points. Onto the North Queensland Cowboys, they had 54% possession, a completion rate of 87%, 1,818 metres, 477 post-contact metres, 2 line breaks, 39 tackle breaks, an average set distance of 44.34 metres, 4 offloads, a tackle efficiency of 87.76%, 29 missed tackles, 7 errors and 5 penalties conceded. Their spine included Scott Drinkwater, Tom Dearden, Chad Townsend and Reece Robson. Their tries came from Murray Tuolangi and Scott Drinkwater with 2. Their goals came from Valentine Holmes with 3. Top stats in the night, Reece Robson had 49 tackles, Ruben Cotter had 216 metres, Murray Tuolangi had 1 line break and Reece Robson had 74 fantasy points. Next up we have Cronulla Sharks at home versus South Sydney Rabbitohs.
It's a fitting game to showcase Super Saturday. A big one in round number 1. And it's Lachlan Ilias who takes the catch. And Junior Totola hit hard. Back now for Murray. Murray on to Ilias. The dummy! Oh! He almost got there. In fact, he does on a second attempt. This is a dream start to 2023 for Lachlan Ilias.
Just bouncing out of a tackle. Hits Talakai. Talakai bounces. Ilias bounces off the shoulder of Talakai. Moylan stumbles, hits the ground and can't get a hand on him.
And the team of the World Cup, Canberra, it just seems to get better and better. This is a 40-20 attempt from Trindle. It's got angle, it's got distance, it's got it! He can play this boy. There's Finucane with the pass. It almost puts Wilton away. Wilton then with the pass. Keeping it going to Brayley, and he keeps it going. As now Cronulla with Ramey in. You know he's going to offload. And now Kennedy with a little kick, and the chase, and the recovery, and the dribble, and Trindle coming through. He kicks, he kicks, he kicks, he scores! Astonishing!
On the inside, was able to tow it through towards the corner once, twice, great control 3 times.
With this now the final play, and again they go to the Ilias side. Kalabatungi steaming onto it, isolated Moylan and getting over. It's Keon Kalabatungi.
Very clever, throws the dummy, keeps the outside defence on their men, which isolates Matt Moylan. Moylan went high and he was just brushed aside from Keon Kalabatungi.
Last minute of the first half, Cronulla down by 6. Moylan getting it on. Trindle keeps it going. Here he comes! Carter! He's over! Sharks score on the stroke of half-time. Here it comes to Murray. Out the back for Ilias. A delightful pass for Campbell Graham.
Ilias dragged Talakai out of the defensive line. Mulatalo just couldn't make the ground up and shut Campbell Graham down. And they pay a big prize.
There's now Murray at the line. Shaquane Mitchell there. Trindle slipping off the tackle. Rudolph making the tackle and giving away a penalty. But here's Mitchell, perfect tonight. He stays perfect, and South now up by 2 scores, 20-12. Ilias shaped a kick, Mitchell, Graham, they've done it again. Graham scores. Ilias involved, Mitchell the last touch. Oh, the Bunnies, it's happening for them in this second half.
Chiming into this one down this right side. Little show of the ball, double pump out to Campbell Graham. I was still in shock with the way Graham tackled. Like, that was one hell of a shot.
Okay, in that tackle back there early in the set, okay, you've left the ground and made contact with the head. It's on report, and you're in the bin.
So that is 10 in the bin.
One round in, it's the biggest hit I've seen for some time. My God.
That is, how is he held on to it? But this is a big last tackle. Moylan dinking. Wilton! Well, he got there, but so did Ilias. Wilton, though, thinks he scored. And just a little life breathed back into this game. I think he's got this down. Make sure.
I think the hand just came out, and it was...
I think so. I think so, too.
It looks nothing in it. There it is.
That's certainly ground. Mitchell, he couldn't land one here last year. And has he got one here? Yeah, that really does silence the crowd. So Latrell Mitchell finishes the game with a 1-pointer. And South Sydney tonight have proven perhaps they are not such a one-dimensional outfit. Full-time at Cronulla's PointsBet Stadium. The Rabbitohs 27, the Sharks 18.
Starting with the losing team, Cronulla Sharks, they had 47% possession, a completion rate of 64%, 1,706 metres, 582 post-contact metres, 4 line breaks, 23 tackle breaks, an average set distance of 43.75 metres, 6 offloads, tackle efficiency of 84.73%, 52 missed tackles, 14 errors and 5 penalties conceded. The spine included William Kennedy, Matt Moylan, Braden Trindle and Blake Brayley. The tries came from Braden Trindle, Sione Katoa and Teague Wilton, and their goals came from Braden Trindle with 3. Top stats on the night, Blake Brayley had 50 tackles, CSE for Talakai had 201 metres, Sione Katoa had 1 line break, and Toby Rudolph was awarded 49 fantasy points. Moving on to the South Sydney Rabbitohs, they had 53% possession, a completion rate of 75%, 1,998 metres, 622 post-contact metres, 6 line breaks, 52 tackle breaks, an average set distance of 48.75 metres, 4 offloads, a tackle efficiency of 91.37%, 23 missed tackles, 12 errors and 5 penalties conceded. The spine included Latrell Mitchell, Cody Walker, Lachlan Ilias and Damien Cook. The tries came from Lachlan Ilias, Keenan Koloamatangi and Campbell Graham with 2. The goals came from Latrell Mitchell with 5. Top stats, Cameron Murray had 51 tackles, Campbell Graham had 198 metres, he also had 3 line breaks, and Lachlan Ilias was awarded 73 fantasy points. Up next, we have Dolphins at home versus Sydney Roosters.
The dawn of the Dolphins has arrived. An emotional day for many. Enjoy the ride, Dolphins fans. Welcome to the National Rugby League. Tabuai-Fidow making that tackle. It was a try saver. Keary puts in a kick. That's knocked back and slowly he puts his hand on it. That'll be a try for the Roosters.
Yeah, I think it came off his knees.
Yeah, there's a little bit happening here. I have no try. I want to confirm that the Roosters not pulled back and denied a chance of scoring. Through into the ground, please.
He gets held back here. Just right there. Branko Lee sticks an arm out.
Ooh. Lucky break for the Roosters. They took advantage of it. They lead 4-0.
Over the top was Radley. Now Russell King straight through. He's got support. They're looming up, and there is the hammer. Hamiso Tabuai-Fidow put his name in the history books. Dolphins' first try scorer in the NRL.
Watch him take off, a la Cameron Smith. Probably a bit quicker. The Isuzu D-Max replay and the hammer. All the great fullbacks. That's what they do. They chase up the middle.
Well done, son.
7 away. Couple of tackles left in the set. Here goes Smith. We've seen him do that plenty of times in a Storm jersey, but he's denied there. A metre short. Walker. Now Tedesco. Beautiful ball they're in. Drew Hutchison with the try, and the Roosters reclaim the lead.
It's a lovely try by the Roosters. They'll put under a lot of pressure. Ewan Aiken just come out of the line, created some space there, a triangle effect in the defensive line. And the good players, they can find a Drew Hutchinson.
A couple of bench players on the field now for the Roosters. Oh, Brenko Lee's got it.
Has he got the pace?
40. There goes Brenko. Keep the legs pumping. Heading to the corner, they get him. Great tackle, Swaliti. Smith. Now that's off.
Brandon Smith. Ooh.
Smith. Oh, great hit again, Kafusi. And
he's having a match.
4 metres away from the line. Great opportunity. This it opens up for Nichols. Mark Nichols with the try right next to the uprights. Playing in the middle at the moment, Kenny Bromwich. Now O'Sullivan on the run. Short to Levelallo. He gets there. Reaches out and scores. And the Finns are up by 4 with a kick to come.
Yeah, it's great footy, Fatty. Just watch O'Sullivan take the ball deep into the defensive line, which allows Lemueli a one-on-one attempt with Walker. Big man on little man. And there's only ever going to be one winner there.
Now, Katoa sees an opportunity. Kafusi, Lee, out wide they go. Oh, great footwork. Jermaine Azarko with a beauty. Marshall King takes it out the back. Through the hands, Tabuafido. Oh, he's unmarked. Jermaine Azarko will go in for his second try, and the Dolphins go further in front, and Suncorp Stadium erupts.
Yeah, they set this one up nicely with the hammer. Hamaso Tabuafido, he just hit himself beautifully behind the scrum. This is for contact around the legs, around the knee area.
Well, unnecessary force at your knee. Don't report, you're in the bin.
There we go. There's the bin. Not only the scoreboard, but now the clock's starting to work against the Roosters. But Luke Keary can start something here for his team. He's setting sail downfield, puts a kick. Is it going to bounce? Teddy and evades it. That's on try. There's a try. Daniel Tupou.
Played around everyone. There was 5 and 6 players at beat. And Daniel Tupou, well, he dropped one just earlier, but he made up for that miss with a 4-pointer there.
The Dolphins, history at Suncorp Stadium. They've beaten the Roosters 28 points to 18. The stadium erupts. The new boys with the 2 points. The Dolphins 28, the Roosters 18.
Starting with the Sydney Roosters, they had 44% possession, a completion rate of 68%, 1,489 metres, 421 post-contact metres, 5 line breaks, 33 tackle breaks, an average set distance of 42.57 metres, 6 offloads, a tackle efficiency of 86.57%, 32 missed tackles, 14 errors, 7 penalties conceded. The spine included James Tedesco, Luke Keary, Sam Walker and Brandon Smith. Tries came from Joseph Suwali, Drew Hutchison and Daniel Tupou. Goals came from Sam Walker with 3. Top stats on the night, Nat Butcher had 44 tackles, Daniel Tupou had 179 metres, James Tedesco had 1 line break and Lindsay Collins was awarded 59 fantasy points. Moving on to the Dolphins, they had 56% possession, a 78% completion rate, 1,853 metres, 476 post-contact metres, 5 line breaks, 32 tackle breaks, an average set distance of 40.29 metres, 13 offloads, a tackle efficiency of 88.89%, 33 missed tackles, 12 errors and 2 penalties conceded. The spine included Hamiso Tabuafido, Isaiah Katoa, Sean O'Sullivan and Jeremy Marshall King. Their tries came from Hamiso Tabuafido, Mark Nichols, Connolly Lemueli and Jermaine Isako with 2. Their goals came from Jermaine Isako with 4. Top stats, Tom Gilbert had 42 tackles, Hamiso Tabuai-Fidow had 192 metres. Jermaine Osako had 2 line breaks, and Jermaine Osako was awarded 75 fantasy points. And finally, we have West Tigers at home versus Gold Coast Titans.
We're underway. It's Leichhardt Oval on a Sunday night, and David Norfoluma made the catch. Titans go short. Is it too big? Yes, it is. Penalty Tigers. Also have Tommy Talau, of course. Feels like a new buy as well on that right-hand side for the Tigers. Dewey adds the first points to the scoreboard. Still loves his football like few people in the game. Liu goes to Boyd for Feta into a hole, runs to Laurie. It goes on that left-hand side. They'll score through Philip Sami.
I was really impressed with their pace out wide. Looking for Feta. How would you like that running at you to try and stop that? Sammy gets the ball. Once he's got the ball in his hands, it's all over. The Titans score the first try of the match.
Just a glimpse there already. 10 metres out, back to the short side. Brimson grubbering at the line, a race. It looked like it was a win for Sami again. And on to kicks from this man. Brimson going to the line, held Dewey up. And with Laurie not on the scene, it was Sami who wins the race against Joe Offahengawi. The Titans have a second, and it's a 10-2 lead. To finish the first half, it's Foran. Not much shape on this right edge, but he comes out here to Stimson anyway. Goes wide. Jojo Fafita in a foot race with Staines. Fires it back inside. But Bali'i gets there to save the day for the Tigers. From Brimson, it goes to Tanner Boyd. The kick is well weighted. Who wants to go up for it? The Tigers all left it. It bounces down for an old Tiger in Sam McIntyre.
He just looked at his teammates and said, well, one of you take it. McIntyre follows through. The bounce of the ball, he plants it down. And the Titans, after they looked like they were trapped on their own goal line making that mistake, won the challenge. And that man, McIntyre.
Offahengawi, the lead runner here is Dewey. Sees the hole, goes straight through. Dewey will score.
The Tigers need to get that try. And Dewey, look at that, the fend, the speed, the power. He's a big man and scores.
Here's a big 5'8". Ikamanu plays it there. Coruscant comes out the back. Here's Brooks, goes to Dewey. Short ball, Dane Laurie. He scores. The Tigers have a second, and it's game on in Tiger Town.
They got the repeat set that they needed. They were just hanging on, weren't they? They've had a lot of ball here. The Tigers, look at that, sleight of hand. And Laurie gets himself in. He's got plenty of pace. That's a great try there from the Tigers. And what a finish that we're going to have here.
Jaden Campbell defending and Kieran Foran slot on this left-hand side. They've gone to him a number of times.
Ball in. Break.
Here's a shift. Brimson paws through from the scrum. A killer blow. Brimson scores for the Titans and opens up a big lead once again.
And he scores there. They needed that. The Titans are on the back foot. But look at that. Full stride. What a great shot that one is. Brimson in. Whitening down the crowd there at the other end. The northern end.
Seconds remaining. Win for the Titans means that all 4 Queensland teams have won in round 1. They'll be points north of the border, and especially on the Gold Coast. They've beaten the Tigers 22 points to 10.
Starting with the West Tigers, they had 56% possession, a completion rate of 71%, 2,066 metres, 625 post-contact metres, 6 line breaks, 47 tackle breaks, an average set distance of 49.20 metres, 20 offloads, a tackle efficiency of 87.92%, 33 missed tackles, 14 errors and 3 penalties conceded. Their spine included Dane Laurie, Adam Dewey, Luke Brooks and Jake Simpkin. Their tries came from Adam Dewey and Dane Laurie, and their goal came from Adam Dewey. Top stats: Alex Twell had 45 tackles, Dane Laurie had 219 metres, Jake Simpkin had 2 line breaks, and David Clemmer was awarded 65 fantasy points. Onto the winning team, Gold Coast Titans. They had 44% possession and completion rate of 75%, 1,766 metres, 557 post-contact metres, 2 line breaks, 33 tackle breaks, an average set distance of 53.52 metres, 4 offloads, a tackle efficiency of 80.93%, 47 missed tackles, 9 errors and 9 penalties conceded. Their spine included Alexander Brimson, Kieran Foran, Tanner Boyd and Sam Verrills. Their tries came from Felix Sammy with 2, Sam McIntyre and Alexander Brimson. Their goals came from Tanner Boyd with 3. Top stats on the night: Joe Stimson had 41 tackles, David Fafita had 206 metres, Alexander Brimson had 1 line break, and David Fafita was awarded 56 fantasy points. So that's going to be it for this video. If you have any thoughts on any of the matches from round 1 of the NRL, let me know in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to leave a like and subscribe to the channel to stay up to date with new content. You can also follow the social media accounts in the description down below. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.